You've probably seen companies like Razer, Duolingo, or even Slim Jim post some outrageous meme content these days. Skibidi memes, Ohio memes, Sigma edits. It all feels a bit unserious considering these companies are almost worth $1 billion. Actually, let's look it up right now. Razer net worth. Duolingo. Pretty small companies. But this isn't random. This is a very strategic form of marketing. And a lot of you guys might already know this. There are three types of people that are watching this video. People who are clueless, completely clueless about this. Why are they making brain rot memes on their official page? The second people are, yeah, they might get it a bit why they're doing this. And the third people are actually content creators themselves who like completely know why they're doing this. I'm one of them, and that's why I am here to explain. The number one reason they're doing this is because they're targeting a new attention economy. Gen Z and millennials are growing up in a world of short form content, completely crush attention spans because of that, and overstimulation, which is why traditional ads for these kind of people just don't cut it. And trust me, I'm one of them. If I see a sponsored video when I'm scrolling, if I see a sponsored YouTube short when I'm scrolling, I just scroll past it. I literally do not care. I will 100% not buy it. So what brands do, they play native to the feed, right? Whatever the feed is for the person that they are trying to target, they make their content similar to that feed. For example, if an 18-year-old, if a 20-year-old is scrolling, it's most likely memes, it's most likely fun stuff, because they're not there to be sold, right? They're not some 45-year-old trying to learn how the internet works. No, they're just there to be entertained. And that's why they have this approach to their content. Meme style, chaotic, ironic type of memes. They take use of every single trend that is out there. For example, yesterday I was watching the reel from Duolingo. They were doing the Ashton Hall morning routine. Even Scrub Daddy, I think Scrub Daddy was doing the Ashton Hall morning routine. The guy was stuffing a banana in the sponge's face. It's a bit weird though. And this works. This just works. And it stops the scroll. Stopping the scroll is the most important thing. If you watched my previous videos regarding video editing, short form video editing, you know, no matter how well edited, high quality your video is, they're just not gonna watch it. It's not rocket science, it's common sense. So they need a good hook. How they do it is that they will post in the exact same format, or they will use the exact same trends that are in the market right now. For example, if Scrub Daddy is doing the Ashton Hall morning routine, how does it start? What is the hook? It's exactly how Ashton Hall actually starts the morning routine. He will walk in front of the mirror with a mouth tape and he will do this. Right? Everybody knows about this now. It has gained 600 million views for a reason. Now the next reason, these products fit the culture. All of these products, you might have noticed, are not really that expensive. They range from $3 to $4 all the way to $200. This is mid-ticket. This is not some high-ticket product or anything. They're not selling super pricey stuff, super expensive stuff, and they shouldn't do that because their target audience is Gen Z and millennials who don't really have that kind of money. They're not gonna spend, you know, $1,000 on a keyboard, $1,000 on a mouse or something, but they are willing to spend a couple $100 on their favorite piece of gaming equipment. They might save for, you know, a couple of weeks and, you know, stack the money up and they'll buy it. Average price of a Razer gaming mouse is just $50 to $60. It's not that much. And companies like Liquid Death, it's just literally water in a can. It's just a couple of bucks. Food and snack brands, all of these things, again, couple of dollars. These are not high ticket, super expensive products. And if they are doing the meme style marketing, they're appealing to Gen Z and millennials. If they sell a super high ticket, you know, super expensive product, that marketing isn't of any use. They're targeting the wrong audience. This audience doesn't have a lot of money, so they have to sell low to mid ticket max to sell to this audience. That's why this marketing and this price point combines super well for these companies. The next reason, which is very, very important, is that they are selling vibes. They're just not selling the product. They're selling vibes mainly. They're selling fun. They're selling energy. You're not just buying a Razer headset. You're buying into the gamer culture. You're not drinking liquid death for hydration. You're drinking it because you want to feel rebellious. It looks fun, right? You want to feel anti-corporate. You want to feel liberated. And this trick is not old at all. This is a very, very old trick in the books. Coca-Cola has been doing this for decades, right? They sell energy. They sell an Apple even. Simplicity. Apple sells simplicity. Why did Steve Jobs used to do all sorts of crazy marketing tactics? I believe the first MacBook Air he took out from an envelope. Why did he do that? It's because he was trying to portray a feeling. They're selling vibes, right? Coca-Cola, how did it do it? Just go on to YouTube right now after you watch this video. Watch a Coca-Cola ad. I think there's their quote, something, share happiness or something. Oh, my light turned off. That was embarrassing. The next reason, which is very, very simple, is that it's goddamn cheap as hell. Making a random meme is so much more cost effective than making a high quality ad. Hiring actors, hiring directors, producers, renting out a set, getting all the camera guys, camera equipment, publishing the ads. That takes so much revenue out of their business. And when they do these type of marketing, they just have to hire one editor. That just costs them a couple of $1,000s a month. But the high quality ad, they probably take like $100,000, $200,000 to make them. And the whole thing makes sense. Why would you spend hundreds of thousands of dollars? The purpose of an ad is to literally sell something. Gen Z and millennials don't want to be sold. They don't want to be sold. They want to have fun on the platforms, right? But you can sell them in an entertaining way. You can sell them in a vibe which they are already familiar, which is why they do all of this type of content. And while they are doing that, it also makes the brand feel human. It doesn't feel like a company anymore. Duolingo doesn't feel like a company, right? It feels very human. People make jokes about Duolingo. I've seen in real life, they've literally said, I just follow Duolingo for the stuff. I don't need to learn a second language. I just follow them because I like their memes. Like Duolingo feels like your unhinged friend on the internet now. And there's another app, it's called the Aura app. I did watch a reel of them recently, and it's like one of those productivity apps. And the notification was so funny. So it was like, congratulations, scrolled for 8 hours a week. That's pretty damn impressive. And you did that without a paycheck or something like that. I'll put the screenshot here. And what happens is that when they do these type of marketing tactics, they make the brand feel human. What it does is that it makes influencer marketing also very easy, because people are already connected to influencers in a very human way. And the companies like these just tell the influencers, just talk about this, talk about our product as you would in your vlogs, as you would in your normal YouTube videos. And it works so well. They do promotion with TikTokers. They'll do viral stunts. For example, if there's a YouTuber who's super action packed, they'll jump out of planes to promote a product. Logan Paul did this actually. He jumped out of a plane to promote Prime, even though it's his product. He jumped out of a plane, and while he was doing a backflip in the air, he was drinking Prime also. It was very cool. And very important why they are also doing this, because they're future proofing the brand. Millennials are already getting older. Gen Z is already buying. Gen Alpha is watching. And all of these reasons funnel into loyalty, which is the most important. They want to make the customer loyal to their brand, and that's how they will keep them as a recurring customer. Razer doesn't just want you to buy a gaming mouse from them. They want you to make your whole goddamn setup with Razer equipment, Razer keyboard, Razer headset, Razer, I don't know if they sell PC equipment or not. Yeah, they don't sell PC equipment. Razer microphone, and they don't force you into being a loyal customer. How they do it is that they will show you memes regarding, a whole Razer setup, or they will sponsor influencers who are using a whole Razer setup, and they show their setup in a very fun, entertaining way. This is how they do it. These companies know now, and they will continue to keep using this strategy forever, because they know that if they just try to do the normal paid ads which run on YouTube, which run on the cable television, they're just not gonna see the results. So that's why they have resorted to this. And I'm not saying this lightly, resorted to this. Like, they've completely turned their marketing strategy around, and I can guarantee 100% they're making a lot more money with this strategy, because they're actually connecting with the audience. They're just not making products, right? And they're not just making ads. They're not just publishing content, they're actually connecting themselves with the audience, and the audience is connecting to them. So next time you see a big company, billion-dollar companies post memes, just know this: they're not doing this out of like fun or entertainment. There is a purpose behind this. You think a billion-dollar company is doing these memes just because the admin wanted to do some memes? No, absolutely not. They're just playing the game better than most. You want to get yourself up and running when it comes to social media, video editing, you want to get your brand out there, you want to establish yourself as a brand, and you want to learn all of the skills necessary to do this, make sure to join Abundance School. This is my online community below. We will teach you completely from scratch. We'll give you all of the tools that you can use 24/7. You'll have all of my lessons, and you will learn from people who have actually established brands, not just they're not just making fluff on the internet. I believe there are only 15 spots left. We're offering a discount to people who get in. 15 people, we're offering a discount, and once we reach the member count of 50, we will increase the price by 3 times. So if you want to be a part of one of these people, if you want to get this amazing discount that we're providing, you can join through the link below, and I will see you guys in the next video.